Welcome to Algebraic Fractions Part 2. So today we're going to look at adding or subtracting with algebraic fractions. And our focus is mainly going to be on when there's an algebraic term on the denominator. So there may be occasions where you need to factorise each denominator, and a reminder that the denominators must be the same. Hence, we look for the lowest common denominator. A reminder that once you've found that, what you multiply the denominator by also must multiply the numerator by. And then you add or subtract the numerators to finish the question. So here's our first example. Simplify, and we're going to do 2 over x plus 2 plus 3 over x plus 1. So this is a very straightforward one, no factorising needed. And the first step is if we want to find the lowest common denominator, we just can simply multiply the two denominators together. So in this case, your denominator is x plus 2 times x plus 1. So the first fraction needs an x plus 1 on the top, and the second fraction needs an x plus 2 on the top. So then my suggestion is that you then write it as one complete fraction. Just in case there's a negative in between, but also it makes it easier when we expand our brackets. So expanding our brackets, we get 2x plus 2 plus 3x plus 6 on the numerator. Collecting like terms, you get 5x plus 8 all over x plus 2, x plus 1. No need to expand the denominator. Leave it in factored form. Here's our second example. So for this one, we're going to need to factorise one of the fractions, and also note that we've got a negative in between. So that's going to play an important role. So factorising the first one, x squared minus 1 is a difference of two squares. So we get x minus 1, x plus 1. Notice that both fractions have an x plus 1. And we only need one of those in our denominator. So our common denominator becomes x minus 1, x plus 1. And our second fraction is missing an x minus 1 off the denominator, so we must also multiply the top by x minus 1. The first fraction stays the same. Write it as one whole fraction. So you get 3 minus 2 outside of x minus 1. Expand that bracket and notice that the minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and a minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2. And then we collect like terms and we get 5 minus 2x all over x minus 1, x plus 1. Once again, leave the denominator in factored form. Third example. Now we're going to have to factorise both denominators. So the first one's a difference of two squares, which is x plus 2, x minus 2. The second one we can use PSF to factorise, and we get x plus 2, x plus 1 as our denominator. Notice on the denominators that both have an x plus 2, so I only need to take one of those. So my denominator becomes x plus 2, x minus 2, and x plus 1. So I need one of each bracket. The first fraction doesn't have an x plus 1 on the denominator, so that's what I also times the top by, x plus 1. The second fraction doesn't have an x minus 2 on the denominator, so that's what I need to times the top by as well. Write it out as one whole fraction. So 2 outside of x plus 1 plus 2 outside of x minus 2 on the numerator, keeping the denominator as it is. Expand that bracket and you get 2x plus 2 plus 2x minus 4, and collect like terms. So at the top you get 4x minus 2, and on the bottom, leaving in factored form, x plus 2, x minus 2, and x plus 1 as our brackets. Thank you.